All right, what's good, people? Let's do a quick breakdown on gold today. So this is the daily chart, and as you can see, we've been ranging here for a bunch of days. Let's drop down to the H4. In my previous video, I said this is the current range that we're in, range low, range high, and as you can see, we've just been ranging. So honestly, I'm not interested in any trades until we break out of this range. But what I did realize is early today there was a setup on the short side. So if you look at here, I think market opened somewhere around here, yeah, and it quickly pushed up, tapped into the weekly data point, which was mapped out in the previous breakdown that I did. So yeah, this is the weekly data point. As you can see, this is today's daily candle. Price went up, tapped it, so it's a bit more clear on the H1. Yep, came up, tapped it, and then broke down. I think after closing it below this swing high that led to the swing low that led to the swing high, once it closed, that would have been my signal to potentially go short. So that would be there, and yeah, once it closed here, then I could just wait for the pullback. After a break of structure, you expect a pullback and then an entry, right? So this is all in hindsight, of course. I wasn't interested in taking any trades until we got out of this range, but just upon analysis of what happened during the day, I saw this beautiful setup, right? So it broke out, then it pulled back. Now you could drop to a lower time frame and then find the reversal, right? But for me, the H1 is my smallest time frame. I don't want to go any lower. So what I would have to do in that situation is wait for an engulfing candle. An engulfing candle would have signaled a reversal on the lower time frame. So after getting that reversal, the perfect thing would have been to, the way I would have done it, I would have entered on the 50% of this candle, the candle that actually reversed, right? So that would have been my minimum entry. But then, as you can see, there's a POC over here. We also have a data point there. So, all things together, I would have entered somewhere around here, honestly. And I'm not saying this because of a hindsight here. This is how I do my analysis. And if you follow me along, you would see that going forward. So I would have found a data point, and then I would have put my stop right above the high. So that's like around almost a 70 pip stop. So I would have just equated it to 100, just to give it a little bit of buffer. And that would have been my entry. And as you can see, this is just a standard 1 to 5 R template that I save, but it doesn't have to be R. Sometimes I can adjust it to be lower, sometimes I adjust it to be a bit bigger, depending on the setup. So yeah, as you can see, honestly, if I was short, I would have targeted somewhere here, so it would have still been in the trade. So maybe this will continue throughout the week, maybe not, whoever. But at least today, the trade today gave, I think, a 1 to 3, a nice 1 to 3. See, at the lowest point was 1 to 3.25, so that's great, and that's considering I gave a significant buffer, because I told you the setup just required 70 pips, right? I added another 30 pip buffer on top. So if we were just like, let's say we wanted to be realistic, it's 68.5 pips in fact, but let's say we gave it a 70 pip, because I know some of you guys are stingy with the pips. You really don't want to give any pips away. So let's say you gave it a 70 pip stop loss. You see, it went up to 4.65. So really, just adjusting the stop loss could significantly increase your RR, right? So you could have eked out a 4.5, risk to reward ratio. I mean, that's at the low. Of course, it pulled back. So depending on where you exited, that's up to you. Your risk management is up to you. But yeah, that was a nice setup that I saw that happened today. But like I told you, I wasn't interested, and I'm still not interested, right? Honestly, I want us to get out of this range. The way the price is accumulating up here, I don't like it. I just want to see a breakout, whether to the top side or to the bottom side, and then I want to, get engaged into the market. So that's all I can see for today. So let's see what tomorrow brings. Peace out.